So it's been a few weeks by now, and a lot of spring animes should be on their 10th or 11th episode through the series by now. So now we should have a good general idea on what our thoughts are about the new spring's animes. Like for example, The Rising of the Shield Hero. It has been alright.
Stop the cap!
But I feel like it's missing something that I can't figure out what it is. Love is War Season 3 has been just as good and funny as it's always been. Date A Life Season 4 has been pretty good recently, with meeting new spirits and finding out the bad guy is trying to steal the spirit's powers. Demon Lord Reborn as a typical nobody, and Shikamori's Not Just a Cutie has been solid. And a couple of cuckoos has been growing more and more on me that I feel like it's an underrated anime that could sneakily enter in this year's best seasonal anime. But I'll do a separate video about these animes later. The main anime I'll be talking about is the anime that I feel like outshined all the animes here, and possibly the best spring anime of 2022. That anime is Spy X Family. Spy X Family has been taking the internet by storm, as it should be. This anime took us all by surprise on how good this anime is. I mean, sure, manga readers can say the manga is good, so that means the anime will be just as good, which is not always the case. I mean, look at what happened to Promise to Neverland. We all know how that turned out. So making this anime so entertaining to watch that you're always excited for the newest episode every Saturday should be applauded for. Not to mention the great character development put into the story. We got the cool Lloyd Forger, who's secretly a spy that goes by the name Twilight, who is now the father. Then we have Mommy. Then we have Mommy. Then we have Mama. Then we have Sexy Mommy. God damn it. Then we have Yor, who is secretly an assassin and is the mother of the family. Then finally we have Anya, precious cinnamon roll that got adopted by Lloyd, and someone we must protect at all costs. Oh, did I also forget to mention that she's a psychic too? So yeah, you have these three as one small happy family, and you wouldn't think these three would mix well into a family. That's the best part about this anime. After hearing about Anya going in and out of the adoption center because of the other families that adopted her previously, finding her weird with her abilities to read people's minds, we can really see that Anya just wants to find a family and a place to call home. So when we see Lloyd adopting her just to use her for his missions, we see that he starts actually getting attached to her throughout the episodes. The same thing can be said about Yor. She agreed to marry Lloyd so it can help her out on her missions, but she's slowly growing attached to Anya and Lloyd, seeing them as family. You know that feeling when you are eating your favorite dessert that each time you take a bite, that it gets better and better on every bite? Well, that's the feeling I get watching each episode. Every episode has the right amount of comedy and character development that we enjoy watching, making it feel like every episode is only 3 minutes long. That is one of the best part about watching seasonal animes. In the start of the season, we have an idea or think we know what anime is going to shine or stand out for that season, only to be surprised by certain animes that were under our radar or we had no idea about. For me, that was Spy X Family. If you asked me why I'm so high or sold on this anime, my answer would be because this anime perfectly shows what the definition of family means. There is a common stereotype in society that you need to have a perfect family and parents to be successful in life. But in reality, that's not true. There's no such thing as a perfect person or family, and you see that a lot in Spy X Family. Yor does not know on how to be a perfect mom for Anya, but every day she tries to, not for her, but for Anya. Lloyd has been shown to go out of his way for Anya and Yor, not because of his missions, because he actually sees them as his real family. Lloyd has been shown to go out of his way for Anya and Yor, not because of his missions, because he actually sees them as his real family. That is what family is about, to protect and care for each other, whether you're related by blood or not. After all, you don't turn your back on family, even if they do. But that's for me. You could have a different reason to liking this anime. So if you haven't seen this anime yet, I highly recommend watching this. It's definitely worth watching. It's going to be sad to know that the last episode will air on Saturday, but hopefully it gets a second season because we really need it. In the meantime, I'm going to go get myself a bag of peanuts and get rid of annoying spider.